Hi there, I'm Scott Lowe with Actual Tech Media, and thank you for joining us for this Roadcast video. I'm joined today by Keith Summers, who is the Senior Product Manager for Arcserve. Keith, thank you for being here.
Welcome.
So, Arcserve has, as it was explained to me earlier, sort of a dial for all kinds of services people are looking for.
Yes.
And some of the things they're looking for today are a lot of easy to use and easy to access and easy to implement solutions, as a service type things.
Yes.
What are some of the things that Arcserve is doing on that front to make data protection seamless, easy to deploy, and easy to operate?
Yes. So with our UDP Cloud Direct solution, which is a recent acquisition, this product we wanted to go very easy to use. It's a hosted web-based management console, so a customer can access it from anywhere as long as they have access to a web browser and internet access. They can control, manage, administer their environment that they're protecting in the cloud. They can restore from that portal as well. And if they want to do disaster recovery in the cloud as well, from that same portal, they're able to do that.
And this is something I don't need to deploy an appliance for. This is something where it's full SaaS.
It's full direct to the cloud. So you will, we support agent-based, where you employ a lightweight agent onto a system that you wish to protect. Mm-hmm. We also have an agentless option as well. So if you want to protect your virtual environment agentlessly, we do that. But no on-prem hardware is required to back up directly to the cloud.
So is this are people using this for their data centers, their servers, and those types of things? Are they doing this a lot for desktops or a combination of both?
We primarily focus on servers, so if they're infrastructure that they're running their applications and running their day-to-day business, those are the environments that we want to protect, something that's pretty much always on, has very important data, that contains very important data that they want to protect and make sure that they can restore in the event of a disaster. Those are the systems that we focus on.
Now, when you talk about this agent versus agentless, what about item level recovery and things like that? Are you able to accomplish that with with certain services at least?
At least with some services. Arcserve has a wide array of solutions where if you do want item level restore, we can give you that as well. With the Cloud Direct solution, you can also do item level restore. You can protect files and folders and bring back a file, bring back a folder. You can also protect an entire image, be that a Windows server or a virtual machine. You can also, from that hosted web portal, navigate within that image, that system image, navigate, find the file, folder that you want, bring back that PowerPoint presentation that was erroneously deleted.
Now, what about some of the enterprise applications that are out there, like Exchange and SharePoint and SQL Server? Is this a product that's a fit for those, or is that something that's better suited for a different aspect of the Arcserve portfolio?
Depending on what your needs are, whether it's disk to cloud or direct to cloud, we're covered in those solutions. So with Cloud Direct solution, you can protect your data. If it's SQL data or Exchange data, you can back it up directly to the cloud, as well as restore it directly from the cloud.
And what about some of the other offerings we're talking about? For example, like disaster recovery. I mean, obviously that's disaster recovery is a service more specifically.
That's right.
Can you give us a little bit of an overview on what Arcserve is doing around that, particularly around UDP, I guess would be really interesting to understand.
Yeah, sure. So we do have a solution. It's very complementary to our backup as a service solution with UDP Cloud Direct. Customers likewise deploy a lightweight agent. They back up their servers or virtual machine images to the cloud, and then from that portal, they can go in within a click of a button, fire up the virtual instances of those servers in our cloud that we provision for them, a virtual data center. They can actually connect to those servers as well using VPN connectivity, because once you power on a system in the cloud, that's only part of the disaster recovery. You have to be able to connect to those systems in the cloud. Right. We give you a firewall, we give you a VPN server, we give you a network, so when you fire up those systems, they are on their own network. We give you an external IP address. And another important key piece to disaster recovery is the failback. Once the disaster has been resolved, you want to bring those images and that data, that change data, from the cloud back to your on-premise environment. And another thing about disaster recovery is not all disasters are full and complete wipeout of your on-premise environment. So partial outages, maybe one server, one of your 10 servers may have gone down. Well, with the UDP Cloud Direct solution, disaster recovery, we can set up a site-to-site VPN connection. You can spin up one of those servers so that that server in the cloud can still communicate with your on-prem servers and continue your business.
So let me go back to the agentless piece for a second. How does it know what the backup target is? I mean, I understand how agentless works in a LAN and inside a data center environment. How does the agentless piece work with UDP Cloud Direct?
It's actually built into our agent, our UDP Cloud Direct agent. We have for VMware, we have a virtual appliance.
Got it. So
The
there's a
virtual
gateway of
appliance
some kind, virtual
exactly,
gateway. Okay.
Exactly. So it talks to vCenter in your vSphere environment. We also have we support Microsoft Hyper-V as well. So with Hyper-V, we don't need a virtual appliance, but the process is pretty much similar. You deploy the virtual appliance. In the case of VMware, a vCenter talks to vCenter, discovers the virtual machines. You specify which virtual machines you wish to protect, and then the agent knows that it's talking to our backend cloud, and so it sends the data to our backend cloud.
Excellent. Keith, thank you very much for this overview.
Thanks for stopping by.
And thank you to our audience for watching.